Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 4th of August. Following McShane, today we read Judges chapter 18, and it starts off, in those days, Israel had no king, and things did not go well. And we have the story of some of the Danites going and stealing from Micah his idols and dragging his priest off with them and invading other cities. And it just seemed like a messy situation. There's no king, and people do what they want. There's no guidance. There's no organization. It is a bit of a shambles. In contrast to that, the second reading we have is from Acts chapter 22, where Paul makes his defense to the people. He's been arrested in Jerusalem. And as he defends himself, he keeps speaking. And eventually, when he says he's sent to the Gentiles, the Jewish crowd erupts and want to attack him. And we're told that the Roman authorities took Paul and took him into the barracks and were about to flog him. As they stretched him out to flog him, Paul said to the centurion standing there, "Is it legal for you to flog a Roman citizen who hasn't been found guilty?" And that changes things entirely. A little later it says, those who were about to interrogate him withdrew immediately. The commander himself was alarmed when he realized that he had put Paul, a Roman citizen, in chains. And here we have completely the opposite, a pagan government like the Roman Empire, actually establishing order and being useful to protect the rights of people. And Paul can appeal to it and say, I'm a Roman citizen, you can't do this. And it's interesting as you read through Acts, the times, sometimes he doesn't appeal to his rights as a Roman citizen, and other times he does. And people suggest it's where he will establish a precedence for Christians to be treated respectfully by the authorities. He then stands on his rights and says, I'm a Roman citizen, irrespective of what I believe. And it defends him. And as I compared those two, Israel had no king, and Paul saying, I'm a Roman citizen, it just made me realize that's why we pray for the government. Whether it's a Christian government or not, we'd prefer to have a Christian government who would stand on Christian principles and help the Christian church to grow. But a good government of any description that is just and fair and establishes law and order and maintains law and order is far preferable to a situation where Israel has no king. And so we need to be encouraged daily to pray for our government and for the leaders around the world, because a good government makes a huge difference. So be encouraged as you pray for them. Be blessed.